So here I am working at the Sheraton City Center Hotel in the downtown of the city that I was living in at the time, and I working in the front office. I was fully aware that this concert tour was coming to town with all these different acts. So I was fully aware that they were coming. I was excited when I found out that they were actually staying at my place of employment. So, I was like ready for this. I really didn't know what to expect, but I was excited. So the day comes and, I'm behind the desk. I have on my little uniform and, I'm checking people in. So I thought it would be like a situation where there would be like just managers and assistants or whatever that I would be dealing with, and that, in my mind, these people were stars. So I expected them to walk in with like big entourages and full makeup, full gear, designered out. I expected them to have like people carrying their designer luggage and designer purses and sunglasses and I don't know, just the whole 9 yards. I expected it all. So I'm at the desk and I'm aware that, the tour, the acts have arrived, but I don't see anyone yet. We have like a big lobby that looks out, big floor to ceiling windows that looked out onto the street and marble floors, and there was sort of like how you wait at the bank with the poles with the things, like a red carpet, like sort of like a red carpet. So there was a front door, but the garage was attached to the side, so most of the people, everyone used the side door to come in from the garage or to get dropped off from the limo or whatever transportation, like the pickup and drop off area. So I'm standing there, and then in walks this group of people, and I'm dealing with the manager or road manager or whatever at first. And then I spot Coco, Lily, and Taj. And the first thing I notice is that they literally get right up on me before I recognize them, because they have on no makeup. They're dressed down. They're like carrying like, I don't know, backpacks or bags, or, they have on like hoodie, zip up jackets with, like, they're dressed normal in like real relaxed outfits, like, workout type of really comfortable clothes. But they didn't have on like any big jewelry or just anything like that. I hardly recognized them, put it like that. But when they got up on me, I recognized them. I remember Lily was standing sort of, and not up close to the counter where I could see her. She was standing sort of behind Coco and Taj. But I remember Coco and Taj being really tall, and I just remember thinking how pretty they were even without makeup. But I just remember honestly being disappointed, because I just wanted to see them how I was used to seeing them in videos and on like the covers of CDs and stuff. I just, I wanted to see my group how I wanted to see them. So, I mean, I wasn't like super hurt or anything, but I was like, yeah, but it was also good to see that they were just like regular girls. They were just like everyday girls, everyday chicks. And, it was just like, a pleasant shock, I would say. So I remember, I think I said I spoke in general to the whole group. I don't remember having a specific conversation with any of the members of the group. I looked at Taj and I just remember her I just thought she was so pretty. And they all had their hair like in a wrap style. And if you remember that style, you know what I'm talking about. And where it's sort of where you have your hair combed all around in a circle, and then you have like hairpins, like almost like how it's coming back in style today. You have your hair wrapped around. So they all had wraps. And I think they had like scarves around their head and, and so I looked at Taj and then she looked at me for a minute. She checked out what was going on at the desk or whatever, and then she sort of walked away. But me and Coco had a moment because Coco, I don't know if any of you have ever noticed or concentrated, but Coco has these like round, deep eyes. That's the only way I can describe it. Very pretty. And she has like these deep look through you eyes, put it that way. So she walks up to the desk and she just stares at me. Like, literally, she just stares at me. She doesn't smile. She doesn't nod. She doesn't say anything. She just stares at me. And I'm looking back at her. I'm looking back at her. And in my mind, I'm like, how can I put this? I know who and what I'm dealing with. Coco is a true diva. She really is. She was then, she is now. And it all makes sense now after watching their reality show. But yeah, she had this energy about her. And, she really, really, really is talented and has a gift. And I remember respecting that even then in that moment. Sort of on par with, our generation's version of Patti LaBelle or Aretha Franklin. So I'm like face to face with, someone whose talent I adore and I respect. And she's staring through my soul. She's like burning a hole through me. And I just remember her watching me silently go through the motions of, checking them in and everything. And I remember at one point, she placed her hands up on the counter and crossed them. And anybody who is a fan or who has seen clips of them back then, she has these long ass nails like talons. She placed them up on the counter and crossed them, and I'll admit I was mesmerized. Like I was transfixed. I was captivated. I was like, wow, like, this chick is the real deal. Like, she was just there, man. She just commanded all the attention, and her nails, they looked real to me. I don't know if they had, I don't know what was going on back then or whatever, but she was known for those nails. And I just remember she laid them up on the desk like, like, I'm here, like, in a stately manner. Like, definitely took notice. So, yeah, Coco is the queen. And then I just remember looking at all of them in the face and just feeling sort of sad when they walked away. Just like, I don't know why, but I don't know. I really, really, really like them. I still love them as a group. I still listen to their music. At the time, the song You're Always on My Mind was really popular, and I love that song, and I used to play it on repeat at my house. And my all-time favorite song from them is Use Your Heart. So SWV Sisters with Voices, I was like right up in their faces at the height, right at the start of their career. I think that may have been their first major tour when I saw them. And I don't know, I was sad to see them go. And there it is, and there you have it.